Welcome back to Mobility Insider and welcome to a Mobility Insider special. Today we're going to have a look at this car. This is the Spyker C8 Double 12, a very special car. The brand Spyker is very likely to be unfamiliar to most of you. It dates back to the 1880s. At that time, Spyker was producing horse carriages, later cars, and later again aeroplanes. And the aeroplane history and heritage is something that you can clearly see in the design and the philosophy of the Spyker C8. So how rare is this car? Well, between 1999 and 2016, when the production was active, Spyker produced a total of 290 units of the Spyker brand. Of those, 267 were Spyker C8, and of those, just 15 specimens of this very special version of it, the Double 12, were produced. So production of Spyker stopped in 2016, and since then there has not been produced any more cars, so that remains a very rare car. In 2022 they tried to revitalize the company, they looked for new investors, but eventually that was not successful. It has been a history of several bankruptcies for Spyker for various reasons, but one of the major problems was that they took over Saab in 2010, and in 2011 they had to file for bankruptcy, and that drained the financial resources from Spyker and caused the problems they had later on. As part of the marketing strategy, Spyker wanted to participate in races, and they decided to go for the 24-hour Le Mans race. And in order to compete there, you have to have a production car that you can actually also sell. And it was agreed between Spyker and FIA that that number was 15, and that's why they produced 15 specimens of the C8 Double 12. So this is a very rare car, and is it expensive? Well, when you bought it new in 2002 to 2016, the price was about 300,000 euros plus taxes. And they have kept the prices fairly well. The recent auction numbers show that the cars are sold at prices between 250,000 euros up to 450,000 euros. And as this is a very special breed of the Spyker C8, the price is more likely to be close to 450 at an auction. So specifically about this car, it was built in 2006. As it stands here, it looks like a brand new car, and it's also just done 1,670 kilometers. In terms of design, of course, this plum purple color is very special in itself, but the design is also unique. There's nothing like it on the road. It's a bit of Art Nouveau, a bit like Batmobile style. And if you look at some of the other brands, maybe up at the front, I can recognize some Aston Martin cues, and at the back, I see some Ferrari Dino cues. Inside the vehicle and also the wheels, you see the aero heritage of Spyker. The steering wheel looks like a propeller, so does the wheels, and you have an instrumentation that makes you feel like you're in an airplane from the 30s or 40s. So summarizing what the car looks like, the design is extremely striking. The attention to detail is very impressive, and it is something that is very unique on the road. Let me now show you the interior design of the Spyker. I have to use this remote control to open the door. Now come and have a look. From the outside, the car is very special, but it's really special in the inside. Everything is handcrafted. You've got a steering wheel that looks like a propeller. You've got aluminium finish with the round gauges. You've got lots of buttons. That is all manual. It's like a piece of art just put into a car. What I particularly like is the gear shift lever, which is a mechanical artistry like you don't find in any other car. The Spyker C8 is built on an aluminium ladder frame. In the middle, you have a 100-liter tank. At the rear, you have the motor. And the frame has been reinforced so it could also handle long-distance racing like the 24-hour Le Mans. There's an advanced steel suspension, and there's a full-spec roll cage to protect the driver. Now, when you drive the car, I have to say the suspension is very, very firm. You've got 19-inch wheels, and that helps a little bit. But the car, of course, is fine for the occasional trip to the mountains. This car has the sport seats with the normal seat belts. You can, of course, also have the car with a 5-point seat belt. You have a really airy feeling in the car because of the glass roof on the top, and you always have the noise from that wonderful V8 engine very present. The drive is really engaging and it does demand some concentration from the driver, otherwise the car will punish you. But if you just enjoy it, you look at the wonderful design and you listen to that engine, you're going to have a fantastic time. This was the Mobility Insider special on the Spyker C8 Double 12. This is a very special car, and for me it's a treat when I get a chance to borrow a car like this one. How does it drive? It's very hard, it's very loud, it's very fast, and the response time on the accelerator is very low. When you see a car like this on the street, you're very lucky because it's only one out of 267 ever made of the C8. And this particular specification was only made in 15 specimens. It's a special feeling when you drive it. You see everyone is looking at the car, they turn their heads. And this is something that really very few cars will manage today. Thank you for watching Mobility Insider. If you know someone who is interested in this type of vehicle, do share the video with them. Don't forget to subscribe and like. And if you have any comments or questions about the Spyker, please put them into the section below, and I'll see you in the next video.